Okay, on the phone I have Congressman Peter King from New York.
Let's make this brief.
Okay, listen, I wanted to ask you about...
It's Obama's fault.
Okay, I haven't asked you anything.
Are you deaf? It's Obama's fault.
Okay, well, let's take what's happening in Israel, for instance, Mr. King.
Israel has a right to defend itself.
But how about Palestinians, Peter King? Do Palestinians have a right to defend themselves? That's the bigger question, I think.
Of course not. What are you, Betty? What?
No, I'm not batty.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got it. I'm not batty. Okay.
Israel needs to go into Gaza and close those tunnels that threaten their country.
Well, as I understand it, because of the blockade, Palestinians use those tunnels to bring in regular commerce for regular goods. That's what they're using the tunnels for.
Well, why don't they do what everybody else does and use Amazon?
Okay, listen, Mr. King, what about the Malaysian airline that was shot down over the Ukraine?
Obama needs to stand up to Putin. We need to send in troops to secure the scene of the crash.
Why do we need to do that? Secure the scene of the crash? Why?
We got half an American in there. It's an outrage. The bodies were moved. They should have left them there.
Why is that a problem? They move the bodies.
Obama should call for sanctions against foreigners, and we should boycott the World Cup.
What?
Who wants to watch the World Cup anyway? It's just a bunch of fucking foreigners.
Okay. I still don't understand how any of this is Obama's fault.
We don't want Russians, the separatists, the rebels. That's our job.
You don't want them. Okay, but hang on. Wait a minute. You're saying you don't want the Russia to supply guns to the rebels? You're saying that's our job? Okay, now I see what you're saying. Okay, ready?
This whole mess in the Ukraine. The world can't stand by and let a superpower illegally invade sovereign nations over ours.
Actually, I think we can. Can you tell me what about what's happening in Iraq?
Well, obviously we need to become more involved militarily. The conflict between the Sunnis and the shitties.
I don't think you're saying that right.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
The Sunnis and the shites.
No, you're not. You're not.
I think a GOP congressman would shoot his mouth off without knowing what he's talking about.
Well, now that you...
Listen, Dingaling.
Okay.
If we're not getting involved in wars, the world thinks we're weak. America's losing prestige in the world.
What? What do you mean by that?
Prestige.
What?
What, are you dumb? I said prestige. Instead of wearing a top hat, tails, and a monocle, we're wearing a flannel shirt and sandals on the world stage.
So what you're saying is that the conflicts in Iraq and Israel and the Malaysian airline and the Ukraine wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for President Obama. That's what you're saying.
I'll tell you one thing. If we Republicans were still in power, we would have had invaded Malaysia already.
Okay. We've been speaking with Congressman Peter King, who has been telling us...
It's Obama's fault.
Okay.
I got my new show on Fox News starting September 3rd. It's Obama's fault with Peter King.
Okay, that was Representative Peter King. Wow.